Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by mycar, Tyre Auto, Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution, and Hankook, driving emotion. Hey everyone, I'm Tom, this is Joy.
Hello.
And welcome to a basics course for the Xpeng G6. Let's call it the G6 101. And as a full disclosure, of course, this is a long-term media loan of the Xpeng G6 with thanks to TrueEV, the distributors of Xpeng here in Australia. Let's go do a starter course for an Xpeng G6 here in Australia. Okay, so let's start with the outside of the car. So first things first is actually the wheels, nice big chunky wheels. This is the long range version, by the way, 87 kilowatt hour NMC battery. If you want a softer ride, just let your tires down a little bit, but obviously if you want a firmer ride, if you've got more people or luggage, then pump them up a little bit. So next thing I want to talk about is the charge port, which is on the right hand side of the car. Australia is a right hand drive country, which means that we drive on the left side of the road, and the charge port is on the back right, which means it's on the road side, non-curb side. So if you don't have off-street parking, you may need to snake the cable around this way. Just something you need to take into consideration for the Xpeng G6. So to open the charge port is to press that top left corner. Should open up. Sometimes you're going to press a bit harder. There you go. Pops open. Got plugs for both sides. Ideally, I would just have that DC portion. It does charge at 11 kilowatt AC.
I wonder whether you can, if you really hate it that much, you could maybe rip it off.
Take it off?
Because
Yeah,
it's the top
could.
one. Yeah.
Anyway, 11 kilowatt AC. You can actually charge quite quick if you can find a charger quick enough to charge it at 800 volts, which is about 250 kilowatts, so quite quick for this vehicle. Of course, another consideration is the Tesla Supercharger network, which we have been bringing up over and over again. Luckily, we have very good users in Australia that have populated the superchargers that have been working with the Xpeng G6. So check out this map here. This is where they currently are working in Australia.
And it looks like they're prioritising the key routes, which is nice.
Yeah, so you can actually drive from Sydney to Melbourne now. They've got chargers in Yass and Albury, and there are chargers up the north coast as well, from Sydney to the Gold Coast. So we may need to take another trip with the Xpeng. So check out that in the video description below and pin comment for the link for compatible open access Tesla Superchargers, and be sure to add some if you find one that works as well. It's got a glass roof as well, so we will be testing a roof shade very shortly. So stay tuned for that for our future reviews. And also the second row is not tinted, or there's no privacy glass for the second row. So that's quite unusual these days. A lot of the new electric vehicles have got tinted second row, so maybe the new facelift G6 will have tinted second row. There's also Sentry mode with the car, which I'll go through in the infotainment screen walkthrough. Okay, we should talk about locking the vehicle and unlocking, and apologies for the breeze, it's quite gusty at the moment. So you can see there are flush door handles here along the vehicle, and the mirrors do fold in as well. There are several ways to lock and unlock the vehicle. So there's a physical key, and there's also a digital key on your phone. And it's currently locked. You can see the mirrors are folded. So I guess like the Tesla vehicles, like Joy and I both actually have our phones on us at the moment. So I've got my phone there, Joy's got hers in her pocket. So I don't know, is there a priority for which phone gets there first?
I think it's whoever walks up to the car fastest, or whichever direction the wind is blowing. It just kind of depends.
Yeah, there's no way to set a priority, is there, currently in the software?
Not that I'm aware of.
No. Well, let's do a little test, shall we? Let's walk together side by side, step by step, and let's see who the car picks. So.
Well, sometimes it doesn't always, it won't always present, which I don't mind, because as soon as I do this, though, it will open. So I don't mind that it doesn't, look, being a female driving, I actually kind of don't want it to open when I'm not that close to the vehicle. So I've got it on the closest possible setting.
Okay. Which you can set, you can toggle that in the app.
Yes.
Yes. We'll go through that too.
We'll show you that, yeah. So for me, I basically want to be right up to the vehicle before, before it does anything. And I actually don't mind the fact that it doesn't present.
But it's supposed to present sometimes,
it
right?
does, and it does sometimes. And I actually don't like it when it does that. But I guess, it's good if you've got the kids who want to run up and get into the car first. That's when it's good, because if you're a bit slower, then I'm obviously slower than my kids. then that comes in handy then.
Yeah, it is a bit hit and miss actually with whether the doors present or not. Even if you have it set on door handles presenting. So
Let's we'll walk back. I think you can trigger it differently from like different directions. So say,
walk further away.
yeah, I think it tends to self-present better. Not self-present. It tends to unlock when you're walking from front on. I think, just from what I've experienced. I could be wrong, but I just feel like at the shops it tends to do it. Look, and of course it's not going to do it when I...
See what I mean? It's a little bit hit and miss, right? We both have our phones on us.
Okay, what if I hold my phone? Because I'm often holding my phone before I come to the car, rather than being in my pocket. Yeah,
it's hit and miss today. Yeah, maybe it's my phone. Maybe my phone's doing it.
Maybe because there's two phones and it just can't decide. But again, like all you need to do is this, and it opens immediately.
Yeah. Look, I must admit, for Joy, it's fairly responsive, but sometimes in the garage when I need to get something from the car, it doesn't always do that either. I need to get the physical key out to open it. It's about 50-50 for me, but Joy seems to work all the time for her, so don't know. Anyway, let's hop inside the vehicle, we'll do a few more things inside. All right, so we are inside the vehicle, and you can set profiles, which is quite handy. We'll talk about the profiles in a second. But you can see currently it's on this cute little avatar. That's actually my avatar. If you want to change to Joy's, because she's actually in the driver's seat now, you just press this icon there. So that's me. I need to rename that. But so within the profile, there are driver habits. So it's more like tailored to what you need, like more for seat positions and was it mirrors as well? Yeah, so mirrors and seat positions, but not. It's only confined to those two. Not doesn't extend to drive profile.
Because you can see it's currently in standard mode. So
which is
clearly
I'm not.
That's not
Joy.
my profile.
Sport. So if you want to switch to profiles, you actually have to do this. You've got to press switch accounts. And then you need to use the Xpeng app, which Joy's going to pull up now, and then scan the QR code. So I'll just show you the app there. So there's a scanner icon there at the top right.
And interestingly, my digital key is not connected, which means you're the one that opened the car door.
Weird, isn't it? Why does it disappear like that?
No, I mean, well, it's. I guess if you look at your phone now, you're probably the one that, which makes sense because it's your profile.
Yeah. Okay, you can't have two digital keys at once, is it? Oh, maybe that's why sometimes in the garage I can't open it because it's hooked onto your phone.
That could be it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why. When we were just like walking back and forth, maybe you needed to walk like possibly really far away, or I needed to walk really far away.
Right. So one digital key at a time. Interesting.
And that might also explain why I actually don't have as many issues as you, because I'm often in the car without you, whereas you would never really be in the car without me. Also with this.
That's a discovery.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Anyway, let's scan. So press that.
This one.
Yep, that's the scanner.
Which is pretty much a universal symbol for QR code. Now it's fast.
It's fast.
Like this is really fast. I don't know whether it needs.
There you go.
Oh look, and I'm moving.
So there you go. And did it switch over to the sport profile?
Sure did.
Yeah, so there you go.
I think you would have seen it on there, but the other thing I want to say, look at that, 13.6.
Oh, look at you.
That's efficient. The last 100 kilometres as well. So yeah.
That's actually more efficient than the Tesla Model Y.
It is.
It was around about 14.5s for Model Y.
Yeah.
So Xpeng is quite efficient.
This is I would think it's a really good test because I'm driving exactly the same route in terms of like, you know, school pickups and things like that that I always am doing. So
you can't get much more control than that.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's probably a bit colder now. So you know, you can't even factor like, you know, air conditioning and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I think it's quite a good test.
Check this out. So I mean, both charge wireless charge pads can be charged. Some cars are only one. But look, my digital key's still connected. Can I have a look at your Xpeng app just to see whether it's still connected?
No, it won't be.
Okay.
Because we're running off yours.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't link to the profile because you're currently on the profile now. But my key is still connected.
I think the profile comes on based on who opens the car, like whose key comes on first. But then after that, you know, it's like you can chop and change it as you need. Okay.
All right. So we're going to do this test now. So what happens if my digital key is still connected, and then I walk away with my phone?
Yeah. Like I'm going to pretend I'm dropping you at the station or something.
So
you can see my key is not connected.
Yeah, but it's your profile.
My profile.
All right. So I'm going to leave. I'll be back. I'll leave my mic here because it's leaking out there.
So I'm just going to have to try and talk this through. All right. He's walking away. It is really windy. Bye. Oh, there you go. Look. It just connected by itself. And I didn't do anything. As you can see, I was just sitting here. Okay. All right, that's good.
Okay, so that's great to see that it automatically switched over to Joy's. Now, I guess, is it a hassle to have to scan the QR code to change profile each time? Like, unlike Tesla where you can just switch straight away to another account. I suppose it's a safety thing, isn't it, to do this?
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember what it was like on the Tesla one. As in, like, I know you could switch straight away, but then would you be able to see sort of like all your information, like, you know, your contacts, your home address, all that sort of stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't remember actually.
Yeah, like unless you put the car into like valet mode, isn't it?
Yes. Which
because
you can.
I know you can, but that's the thing. If you just had it on like your normal profile, you know, people can actually see all of your stuff. And I guess guest mode is the equivalent of valet mode.
Yeah, okay, we'll do another video on guest mode, I think, another day.
Yep.
Now, next thing I want to talk about is charging. So that's important because that's unique to EVs. So let's press that one. So, oh, what does that do? I thought, oh, it opens the charge port. Is it open?
Yep.
Okay. So I thought that was the charge settings, but that actually opens the charge port. That's good, I guess.
Yep.
Let's shut it again. So let's have a look at charge settings in that case. So let's go there. Charge settings is here. So charging and discharging, it's got V2L as well. Now, I would say charge it to 80 or 90% for daily drives for this car, which is an MC battery. If you have the standard range, then you can charge to 100%. And as I proved with my Tesla Model S long term, if you leave it at 90% or 80% most days, then you'll be fine. The degradation will be about the same long term. So if you press optimal, yeah, so 90% is the optimal range or limit for this car. Yeah, so there you go. It also restores back to 90 as well.
That's if, so say you want to go on a road trip, then you pop that up to 100%. But once you've done that, it'll automatically go back to 90. You don't have to worry about bringing it back down.
I love this thing, slow charging appointment. It's like making an appointment to charge the car. It's so lovely. Obviously it's a scheduler, but yeah, you can set a start and end time, or you can set it to when it's the limit, so 90%, which is really good. It's only one off, so you can't set it Monday, Tuesday. You can't set the day of the week, but that could be a nice software update for day of the week. Otherwise, it's just all the time. Preheat the battery, yep, and then you can have WLTP or dynamic, depending how you drive. Yeah. Now, someone asked in a previous video whether you can set the current if you want a slower charge current. So there you go. You can. If you don't want it to always go at the full 11 kilowatts, if you want to slow it down for whatever reason, you can actually slide this all the way down.
I mean, it's interesting to know whether was this put in with a software update or has it always been there, isn't it? Because I think, yeah, they were saying it didn't exist, but yeah.
In fact, you can even do that on the app. Let me just show you the app. So you can actually schedule all this stuff on the app as well. So let's see, charging there, and then yeah, you can set your charge limit and schedule AC charging as well. So
interesting that it's got slightly different translation here, isn't it?
Yeah,
that seems to make more
yeah,
sense.
You're
Scheduled
right.
AC charging as opposed to, what was this one?
Appointment.
This
I quite like that appointment.
Slow charging appointment. It's quite cute. Slow charging appointment. Yep.
Yeah, cool. So that's that. Charging, and then this is I think this is V2L, so you can set a reserve for vehicle to load. And once we're V2G, we will obviously test that as well in this car. So stay tuned for a future video.
Can I just say this, with this smart device wireless charging, they're not all created equal. Like, we've been in some vehicles where you have to, you know, you've got to like do this sort of magic sort of trick to try and like get it into the sweet spot. This one doesn't have that issue. You just like plonk it down, however you want. Yeah.
Any old way, it'll just charge.
Yep.
It's good. So next thing.
And there's
ventilation.
Yeah, which is important.
Yeah, keeps it cool. And fits Joy's big phone too. Next thing I want to talk about is Sentry mode. So that was available in an update earlier this year. So that's intelligent imaging. So driving recorder, it's got that, and Sentry mode as well. So you can turn it on and it will stay on all the time. I don't think you can exclude home or favorite locations like you can with the Tesla, so hopefully that will come with a software update in the future. We haven't set it up just yet. I have to work out which file format to format the USB key or USB flash drive for that. So stay tuned for a future video. I might do a Dashcam Sentry mode video. It'd be nice to have like a format button like they do in Tesla as well, so you don't have to guess which format to use. So just a small point. All right, so Joy's going to talk about X combo. So walk us through that. What does that mean?
Okay, so X combo is kind of like, I think you can do the same, well, similar with sort of like, I think Tesla had something similar where you can kind of like create your own kind of like program to like run based on a set of conditions. The conditions aren't, there's not a whole bunch of conditions. So trigger from inside the car, trigger remotely, and I would have loved to see like based on location, but there isn't. So they're the possibilities at the moment. You can see that, so users can create the combos and then they can make them public. So here's all the kind of like ones that other people have, no, that's my one. So, whoops, sorry. Yep, so these are all the ones that I guess they're either, I don't know whether these are like Xpeng's ones or whether they're, I think you can actually see. Yeah, so these looks like the proper Xpeng ones, but I think you can, there's like heaps. So I think you can also make yours public, but they don't have to be public. So like mine is a private one. So I've just played around with it, only a tiny little bit. But what I used to do in the Tesla was if I'm parked, I would fold the mirrors, lock the door, fold the mirrors, turn off the headlights and put the seat back. And it wasn't too hard. It was just like pressing the screen about 3 or 4 times. I don't have to do that anymore because I can just run this work combo.
So if you're waiting for the kids in the car, right?
Yeah. So say if I've got to like, you know, be somewhere for like an hour or something, then I just click run.
What does that say?
An in-vehicle combo only runs when the vehicle is started. Run. Okay. So mirrors are folded. My seat's going back. I mean, it's broad daylight now, so obviously the headlights aren't on. But there you go.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it took a little while, but it's still faster than going through the screen and doing it all.
It is faster than doing the screen, and chances are I'm probably holding my phone.
Yeah, true.
As in, once I park the car, you know, the first thing I do is grab my phone. But it is handy. I don't need to lock the car because that's one different thing about this than the Tesla. The Tesla would unlock when I went into park. This stays locked. Now, I don't know whether that's a setting that I could have just adjusted in the Tesla. But again, being a female, I like the car just remaining locked. You know, I don't want it to necessarily unlock just because I'm in park mode.
Curiously, can you activate the combo with voice control?
I have tried. I don't know whether I'm just not saying the right commands. Like I've tried saying like, hey Xpeng. Hey Xpeng.
I'm listening.
Run X combo. Asta work mode.
Doesn't know how it works.
Yeah, see, I don't know whether you can run X combos by voice command.
Okay, so did you make a combo to restore your seat profile?
No, because when I want to go, what I just do is I just press that, see, and then I press Asta, and then I say, hey Xpeng. Hey Xpeng.
Hi there.
Unfold mirrors.
Side mirrors are unfolding.
So that's all I have to do. And then I just drive away because when I go into drive, the headlights will automatically come back on.
True.
Yep. So I don't need to worry about that.
I feel like with the voice command, you have to pause before you say, hey, brand name, because it will think you're still talking from your previous sentence, right? So
probably, yeah. I normally don't have the problem getting it to come up because I'm normally alone in the car and I'm not talking to someone but myself.
Let's do that right now. So let's pause. Hey, Xpeng.
Passenger speaking.
See, now it knows it's the passenger because I'm sitting on this side. That's so clever.
Yeah.
There must be a microphone here somewhere that picks it up.
And it's sort of facing you as opposed to facing me.
Please say it in another way.
Nah, I'm all good, mate.
I'm not sure I understood correctly.
All good, you can go. All right, that's good. All right. That's pretty much 101 for... whoa, that's too bright. Okay. That's pretty much 101 for Xpeng G6. So what we might do is actually test Chatswood Supercharger right now to see whether it works, see whether we can add to that list. So
Yep.
let's do that.
And I don't think we need to do the... Are we going to do the in and out 10 times? Or
No. Apparently it's only for V3s.
Okay,
So
so
not for
we
V4s.
don't need to look silly
No.
for this occasion.
No, not
Yep.
look any more silly for this than we normally do. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so we're just driving to Chatswood now, just crossing the Roseville Bridge. And what's interesting to know too is that, I don't know whether you saw my blind spot monitor come up. I'll just maybe show that again once I pass the sea line. But yeah, because on my profile, I like to have the video blind spot monitors in the instrument cluster screen down here, whereas Joy likes to have it here on the main screen. And because we're on different drive profiles, it keeps that preference too, which is quite handy. So watch this. I'm going to go into the left lane, so hopefully you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, okay, that's good. So I'm going to flick. You can see the vision come up on the left side. It's good. And then whereas Joy will have it here on the big screen.
Yep, because I've been trained by Tesla to look there.
Yeah, all good, which is good. You can have different preferences. Really handy. You've seen it draw on Xpilot previously, but you just flick it down once, and yeah, it'll just. Oh. Okay, so now I'm on lane control as well, or lane keeping at the same time as cruise. So yeah, just a quick drive here across the Roseville Bridge, and then we'll touch base when we get to the Tesla Superchargers here in Chatswood to try our luck once again. All right, moment of truth, everyone. We are at the Tesla Superchargers here in Chatswood. Open access, so technically everyone can charge here, not just Tesla vehicles. Good cameras in this car, honestly. It's so clear, so bright. Okay, so the charge port's on the right, you saw earlier. So we are in stall 2A.
I'm also going to just praise the cameras that I really missed in my Mazda CX-5, which is like this one.
The side ones.
Yeah, the side one.
Okay.
Yep. And you can customize this button, so I've customized that button for the 360 cameras.
All right, so we're going to play this out for you in real time. So let's hope this works. So, okay, charge your other EV. So here we are in Chatswood. Right, it was stall 2A, wasn't it? So let's charge here. All right, so plug in first, then select the post number. So I'm going to go outside and plug in. So you don't have to come out, I'll just do it.
Okay.
You've seen me plug in many, many times before on the channel. All right, oh my goodness, my heart is racing. This is crazy. 2A, start charging. Please work.
I mean, I'll be honestly really surprised if it does. But I guess there have been more coming on.
I know. This is not doesn't mean anything, right? Because we know it can stop working after a while. Not confident.
Like it'll normally click off
Yeah.
in the next sort of 10 seconds or so.
It is a high state of charge currently, 85%.
I have to say, this has lasted longer than usual.
It is lasting longer than usual.
Okay, my heart rate is actually going up now. Because
Oh my goodness, it hasn't died yet.
I think this might actually be working. Is this actually working?
I think it is. Oh, look, it's not a high charge
But
rate,
still.
but because it's a high state of charge, right? I think I want to cry.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to actually measure my heart rate because
Oh, you do that, hold the camera.
is this actually up? I think it's actually up. Let's have a look. Yes!
97, it's up.
As opposed to...
Normally 70s, right? Wow, look at that, that's nuts. I think it's finally working. This is crazy.
Wow.
And it's been 2 minutes, right? 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it absolutely would have cut off by now.
All right, this is good. I think everyone who owns a G6, go and test a supercharger right now. Because I think this might have been fixed.
An open access.
Open access. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And where is the map of that? You need the Tesla app.
Yes, so I'll show you where. Okay, so in the Tesla app, people always ask me, where do I find this? So hold the camera there.
Yep.
So in the Tesla app, you don't have to pay anything for the Tesla app. You can actually see what's going on where the open access chargers are, right? Because this is under the charge your other EV section. All right, so you, obviously because I'm charging now, but there's a lot more than this. It's just, I think it's a bit slow. Let's see, in Sydney there's Campbelltown, Bankstown, Alexandria, Walgalla. If I zoom out some more, they are up and down the east coast. It's just, at the moment, it's a bit slow, I think. But once we stop charging, I'll show you where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Are we satisfied? I think we are, right?
I think so. Yep, I'm excited.
This is the longest I've ever seen this go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. This needs like a reel or whatever.
Yeah, a short.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll post it separately. Great. Okay. Satisfied? Stop charging?
I'm actually speechless because it's like I didn't actually think this day would happen. I mean, I know it would, but it's like, yeah, it's like when I used to farm mounts in World of Warcraft, and then when it actually drops like the 1%, and then you're like, oh, yeah, that
Yes.
sort of shock of like actually seeing, yeah.
Oh, look, charge curve. That's cool. I didn't realize that function was there. You can actually see how much it drops over time, as opposed to me having to work it out manually. That's good.
More stats for nerds. I mean, I don't understand that.
That's for nerds. 450 volts. So, yeah. I mean, I'll be curious to see at a lower state of charge what the max. I assume it's going to be about 100 kilowatts, because obviously via software it's throttling it down to 400 volts as opposed to 800 volts, which is what this car can do normally. All right, satisfied.
Very
do you want to be honest?
satisfied. Very, very satisfied.
We've never done this before at a Tesla Supercharger. Stop charging.
Yes, that's so true. Okay. Yep.
All right, do the honors. Stop charging. Wow. That hit the spot. 5 minutes, there you go. It proved it was longer than
Yep.
ever.
Yep.
Amazing. Let me just show you where the locations are now that we've stopped charging. So hopefully this will come back. So here we go. So now that we've got the... Okay, so this is where all the locations are up and down the East Coast. So there's quite a few of them now. So these are all, like,
So every red dot
Yeah.
is open access, is
not
it?
just for Teslas. This is open access for everyone.
Yep,
How
yep.
good is that?
And so the grey, what are the grey dots?
Grey are, I think, the AC charging spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically every red dot is where you can charge your non-Tesla EV, whether it be Xpeng now, hopefully. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Or, yeah, your
Amazing.
Kia, your Geely,
We can
your
drive this.
MG,
We can drive this to Melbourne, to the
Your
Gold Coast, to
VW.
Adelaide.
your Polestar.
Amazing. Cool. All right, let me unplug. All right, so that ends our Xpeng G6 101 video, a kind of a beginner's guide to Xpeng, and what an unexpected favour that was, wasn't it? Being able to charge at the Chatswood V4 Tesla Supercharger, something that's eluded us for a while now, but looks like Tesla might
Eluded?
be... Eluded? What did I say?
I thought you said deluded.
No, eluded. I said eluded.
Okay. Did you say eluded or deluded?
I said eluded. Well, I thought I said eluded.
Maybe I heard the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I am driving. I'm concentrating on driving.
Whatever it is.
I'll blame myself that I'm concentrating on driving.
Whatever it is, it has eluded us for a while. But it looks like Tesla might have rolled out their software to allow this to happen, or Xpeng has fixed something on their side. I don't know exactly, but yeah, great to see anyway.
Whatever it is, thank you to both companies.
Yeah, great to see. Yeah, look, I guess it's up to you, the viewer, now to decide whether you think Xpeng is probably one of the better buys now in the market in terms of medium-sized SUVs, right? Now that it can charge at a Tesla Supercharger, this, the thing that was holding the car back is now fixed. Well, on the way to being fixed, which is great. So yeah, I guess we'll publish a 1 month later video in the next couple of weeks since we took delivery of this media loan car. Joy, final thoughts as we drive back?
No, I'm just enjoying the drive too much. But yeah, I think it still hasn't really sunk in that it is that it could charge at Chatswood. That's I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I mean, I have seen that wonderful user populated map that shows that all the stations are starting to light up. So I mean, logically, I guess Chatswood would appear eventually, but yeah, it's one thing to kind of theoretically know that something's on the horizon, and then another thing when it actually happens.
Yeah.
So
Particularly when we were, you know, we were sort of initially first very surprised that it didn't work on our drive down to Melbourne way back in January 2025. So we've gone through the pain of having to watch it not work. Now we're seeing it work. It's quite a nice catharsis.
We really need to test it at Balgowlah, because that's when we first got this car, it definitely did not work at Balgowlah. So, you know, that's the real test to show that yes, it didn't work and now it does. Because we didn't actually test Chatswood. Yeah, because we just assumed it wouldn't work.
Well, okay, well, let's do Balgowlah for our 1 month review in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that, everyone. From Joy and myself on Ludicrous Feed, until next time in the Xpeng G6, it's happy charging. Very happy charging.